The Irish government are choosing to be terrorists, but friendly ones, happy ones. It's like, oh, look, I sound friendly. I'm pleasant. I wear, a brown skirt and a nice knitted top. I'm a normal woman. But I am defrauding you of your rights. And I'm a little bit misled by my colleagues because they have misconstrued the rules and written them down wrong. And I've been groomed through a Labour Party or through a, Irish political party. And I've been led to believe that these things are correct. And then we're the ones who are blocking the petitions committee off. We're the ones who aren't giving you a referendum when you do collect the signatures. We're not giving you the referendum. And then when you vote through the consultation, we're not giving you it. We decide what the country's going to be and how it should be, and we're going to change the law because the only reason that everyone's kicking off is because we won't give you the vote. And we won't let you run the petitions. So naturally, people are going to be angry. But we also want to diffuse that as well. We want to diffuse your emotion, which is usually the natural response to when you do something through a proper polite process of curtsies and bows and writing pens, right? That's how you do it. But nice normal lady on Irish government says, don't know there, I'm sorry, now we can't publish this petition and it's not something you can petition about. Listen, lady, I can petition about anything I want. Oh, now there we can't have objections against planning on this or that, and now you have to pay to make an observation and this and that. We have been taken over, like Russell Brand says, by the criminals, the terrorists. But they are friendly ones. It's almost kind of like someone coming around and, patting your dog on the head and then, saying, oh, how are you doing? And would you like a sherbet, midget gem? And here's £10. And then, saying, oh, by the way, I know that you all voted in the village, to live, but you're all going to die. This is it. They need to get a grip on who they are and what is actually happening in this world. There are many, many women in political parties who have got male colleagues next to them who, some of them are dumb, some of them are retarded. They don't have the mental capacity to understand that the guidance that they've been told is correct is not supported by underlying legislation, and where it claims to be, that legislation is in conflict with statute law, which is there in place for a reason to prevent these people obtaining positions of trust of the public, and then they're just doing what they want and then diffusing when they block the public from casting a vote. Them and the public have no other are forced into complain, forced into protest and demonstration. Then they say that it's the public's fault, and then they further disarm them further and further and further, so they can't say this, they can't complain about that, and when they get angry, then that becomes illegal as well. It's actually, I would say that they're blocking the vote and the reaction they're getting, then they are actually causing that reaction, and then they are saying, well, this reaction's illegal after they caused it. It's almost like kicking someone in the head and then saying that, getting a boil or getting a bruise is illegal. What the Irish and Welsh government and the English government are actually doing to their people is they're diffusing and basically disarming lawful due process, which is the friendly, nice part. They're basically blanking it because, we don't get anywhere by being, being friendly and going by the rules. And then when we're no threat because, everyone behaves polite, they're just ignoring it because politeness, it's no pushover. In fact, they go, I know you're being very nice and polite, but I'm just not going to do what you say. And then when people react to that, basically they're effectively, they're hitting them with ignorance, and when it bruises into a an online complaint or campaign, then they're saying that that's illegal, basically. But yet they caused it with their behaviour and conduct through lying, through misinformation. They're the actual ones who are giving misinformation. And if you actually go onto the legislation website, you'll see the misinformation. They're actually they're taking down acts of law that they don't want you to see, the original versions of acts of law, like the Petition of Right, 1627, Petition of Right. They remove the original version so you can't see what the wording is, if they don't want you to see the wording, or they change the wording, but not through lawful due process, just through fraud. And then when you find the actual original wording, by lawful due process and rule of law or judgment of the peers, then, they're changing the words, illegally changing the words. And then they're saying that we, the public, need to be watched for misinformation on platforms. Yet the government are causing misinformation in order to prevent us from getting vote on what government should do. And they don't seem to have any shame in this. They don't really seem to have any shame at all. And then when we're doing these campaigns, we're getting dicked with. We're getting people messing around with us, wasting our money. And then you've got all these other distractions. They're trying to sell you their products. Oh, no, you don't want to spend your money on that campaign. You don't want to put your time in this Facebook group. Come and buy this instead. Here's some nice, widgets popping up on the internet. Or a holiday. No, get yourself a holiday to the Mediterranean. Get yourself a new conservatory. Buy yourself a new jacket. Go out for dinner with your friends. Go to the new food hall. No. You don't want to be buying those Stop ULEZ banners or those, posters for that campaign. No. They're all going wrong. All the designs are going wrong for those. They're coming in wrong, and then you can fall out with the people who are doing it. This is it. Your online orders with eBay aren't going wrong. No. Spend it on some sporting equipment, No. But when you're spending it on things to oppose them, then is when you get these devil's advocates. And, we're going to end up with no friends. That's the problem.